we were able to hunt for the fossils of that history and discover the mergers that build up the Milky Way. So I was born in Argentina. My mom was Dutch, my dad was Egyptian, so it was a very multicultural environment. And my dad was professor of soil chemistry at the university there. So I guess I got exposed to science relatively early. My mom was very proud of my dad, and he was very passionate about science. I guess I grew up being inquisitive. I had a very happy childhood, I should say. The first time I got in touch with, say, astronomy was when I visited a planetarium in Buenos Aires, and I thought, wow, this is incredible. Our teacher gave a short course on astronomy. We tried to understand why we were always seeing the same side of the moon. And at some point it clicked. Even if I'm not there on the moon, I can still understand with my brain how it works. When I started working on my PhD, one of my supervisors suggested that I work on the formation of the Milky Way, on trying to understand how it was built in a cosmological context. And I worked out models. I also got pushed in the direction of becoming involved in the Gaia mission.
3, 2, 1, top, décollage.
Because I could use the models that I had developed to try to say, okay, if we want to figure out how the galaxy formed, then this is what we need. We have a model for how we think structure forms in the universe, from the Big Bang until the present day. And in that model, the prediction is that galaxies like ours form from the mergers of smaller galaxies. But the evidence for that was missing. We were able to hunt for the fossils of that history and discover the mergers that build up the Milky Way. The biggest one that happened 10 billion years ago, long before the sun had been born. I was extremely lucky to be involved in the beginning, and I was there to see it and do it and tie the knots together and discover this big merger.
So you're still waiting on the observations?
Yeah, hopefully in the next few.
And I'm profoundly grateful to the foundation, to the committee for having selected me, Vasily, Rodrigo, and our field as a whole for the prize in astrophysics this year.